compared to ordinary light, so we have enormous difference in this light. So what are the properties of laser? Highly okay, very good. So it is highly directional. Okay, so compared to other light sources like blue light, other sunlight. Okay, so it has here the lights are divergent, right? So but here, so all the so this light source travels in a straight line. Okay, so highly directional. Okay, so highly coherent. What is it coherent? So all the light, for the light wave, it can consist of n number of waves, right? So all the waves have same phase, same frequency, and same number of waves. So this is called coherent phase. So our laser light is highly coherent phase compared to ordinary. Okay. So highly directional, highly coherent, then highly monochromatic. What is it monochromatic? So it emits single wavelength of light, right? Okay, highly polarized wavelength. So these are the properties of lasers. Okay. So what are the applications of lasers? So in medical field we have enormous applications, right? So eye surgery, then cancer treatment, then communication. Okay, in communication we have used in optical fibers. We communicate the data as a light waves, right? Okay, target destination. Okay, so industry purpose we have used this laser as a drilling and cutting purpose, right? So we have enormous applications of lasers. Okay. So now we are going to see about the determination of wavelength of laser, right? So here we are going to discuss about determine the wavelength of laser, right? So which color it was emitted? So it was emitted red color wavelength. Okay. So we have to find the wavelength of this laser source. So this is the diode laser. What is this? Diode laser. So here the apparatus. So here we have diode laser, and we have the stand, grating stand, and we have the screen and the screen. Okay. So we have to find the wavelength, right? That's why we are using this grating. So this is called as student's grating. Okay. So this grating is used to split the single spot. Okay. Here we have single spot. So this grating is used to split the spots. Okay. So place it here. So now, the single spot is diverged into the many spots. Okay, that's why we are using here grating. Okay, so grating it has number of rollings. Okay, it has number of hidden lines. So it has 98,425 lines per meter. So the number of rollings in the grating is 98,425 lines per meter. So these are the number of lines in the grating. So we have to find lambda, right? So sin theta by n. So here we have to find theta, right? So because we need angle, then only we have to find the wavelength lambda. Okay, wow. So okay, that's why we are using this grating to split up the spots. Okay. So here we have many spots. Okay. So come here. So first of all, serial number, then order. So we have three orders. Let's take three orders: first order, second order, and third order. So D is the distance between the screen and the glass plate. So let's consider here. So this is the glass plate. This is the screen. So we have to measure the distance between these two. So okay, this is the distance. This one is glass plate. So here the distance is 7 centimeter. So put here. Okay, so next we have to find the readings. Okay, XM. So XM is nothing but the distance from center spot to nth fringes, first order, second order, third order. Okay, so at the same time we have fringes in left side also. We have LHS as well as we have RHS. Okay, so anyone please give me the scale. Okay, we have to find XM. So first of all, look at here. So this is the central spot. So this dark spot is the central spot. So here we have three orders: first order, second order, third order. Here also we have three orders: first order, second order, third order. Okay. First of all, we have to find the distance from central spot to first order. So here from central spot to first order, we have the reading 0.9 centimeter. So right here. So I get 0.9 centimeter. So likewise RHS. So second spot it has 1.8 centimeter. Third spot it has 2.5 centimeter. So 1.8 1.8, it was 2.8. For first order, it has distance from central spot, so that is 0.9 centimeter. So from second spot, 1.8 centimeter. For the third order, it has 2.5 centimeter. So like this way, so we have to find RHS also. For RHS, it has 0.8 and 1.5 and 2.5. So 0.8. So this is 1.7 and this is 2.5. So these are all the readings taken from this inventor. Okay. So now we have to find the mean XM. What's mean? Average. So we have to find the average between these two values. So RHS value is 0.8 centimeter. So LHS value is 0.9 centimeter. The mean value is 0.85. So here it has 1.7 and here the RHS is 1.8. The mean is 1.75. So here both are 2.5. So put the value. Okay. So calculator. Anyone give calculator? So here the value is XM by T. So what the value of XM here? 0.85 divided by the D. So D is equivalent to 11 centimeter. So find out the values. So then after the value of XM by D, so substitute here tan inverse of XM by D. So let's find the value. 0.85 divided by 11 is equivalent to 0.077. So put here 0.077. This is the XM by D value. Okay. So find take tan inverse to this value, we get 4.418. So this is the theta value. So here theta value is equivalent to 4.419 degree. So we have to find lambda, right? Lambda is equivalent to sin theta by nm. So here the theta value is 4.418 degree divided by what's the value of n here? 98,425 lines per meter. So put here, so 98425 into, so m is the order. So this is first order, right? So I have put 1. So sine of this answer is equivalent to 0.077 divided by this value 98425. So divided by 98425, you get the value 7.827 into 10 power minus 7. The wavelength always in the order 10 power minus 10 meters. So we have rearranged this equation. So 7827 into 10 power minus 10 meters. So this is the wavelength of given exercise, right? Thank you all. So we have to find all the readings and take the mean to this equation. So finally you get the mean lambda into 10 power minus 10 meter. So this is the wavelength of given exercise. Thank you.